I didn't just hit starting stream by accident. Bah. I keep doing this. I need to not do that. Oh well. No boundaries. Maybe it's a good thing I don't know y'all in IRL. Fair enough. Hey, you made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really, it's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons? And bats. Oh, evil wizards too? You bet, and a necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I suggest you get out of this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. Generic, do I do what I do and leave a desktop sticky note open at all times? Oh, do what okay, yes. While you're not wrong, I probably should do that. I can't see my desktop when I'm in streamer mode anyway, so frankly, Plus, this happens less often than you think, so. Sounds like a skill issue. Exactly. Hey, how did you get that epic raid on the Demon... Wait, no, wow. Hey, how did that epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? It's not fair. The bridge was in shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away, now would we? What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic! Come on, you just asked! No, but I meant... Believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day, she was visited by a starving beggar, who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had been simmering, then invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want anything and it's a moral about living frugally? No, this is good. Let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree, so that it would trap anyone who stole it from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Kinky. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfish justifies being selfish later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know. It's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. Granted, you also have skill issues on sleeping and eating. You know... And Grenna, I will say this again. If you need rest, or to take care of yourself, which you already are at least eating, which thank you, but do that, please. Now then, I almost went back into the upgrade menu, but with 8 time shards to my name, I don't think I was going to get very far. Okay. Now then... Oh, hi, hello. I completely forgot about this area. Gonna want to stay and support you? Yes. And I appreciate their time. However, I also want them to not feel horrible. The genuine serious know I care about you and I'm sorry for feeling well. Please take care of yourself. Exactly what I'm feeling. I don't know what that is. Actually. No, I did have dinner. I almost forgot that I had dinner. So sweet. Grenna, you have given all of us so much warmth and affection. It would be unfair if we didn't do the same to you. You have been such a warm, welcoming figure that, like, frankly, it would be cruel of us not to care about you the way that you care about us. I forgot a time shard and I'm going to pay for it with blood. But that's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm trying not to die here. Uh-oh, that's right. Hello there. My food in the food channel. God, now I'm like, I was like a little bit peckish a little while ago, just because I was like, I could kind of go for a midnight snack, a nice fluffernutter sandwich, but then I'm like, oh, no, I'm actually starting to really feel that peckishness, huh? Well, oops. Yes, you do what you need to do. We care for you, and it's something you should, we care for you, and it's something we should return, so please go take care of yourself. Yes. If you at any point need to take care of yourself, in any capacity, for any reason, then please do so. And that does extend to the rest of chat as well. I don't want to be the reason why somebody's not getting enough sleep, or not eating, or XYZ other thing. I want people to be happy and healthy. Exactly what Tony said. Well. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, that actually worked out. Okay, cool. I will happily take that. And I mean happily. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah. Okay, fine. I see how it is, game. I see. Get got, wizard man. Ain't no way, ain't no how I'm letting that happen. After you save up money for a plane ticket on a flight, you're gonna make sure you take care of yourself, Grenna. You know, I'm almost tempted to do the same thing. Actually, that's right. I can actually slash this guy's green projectiles out of the air. So, aha, ho ho, hee hee. And God, like, I know that the game is like, oh yeah, this is definitely like our least inspired part. I'm like, it's still fun, and the music though. I'm not gonna risk myself. Fair enough. Yeah, I know we all have our feelings about meeting up with people in person. And personally, I feel like I'm a little cagey with that myself, and it depends on the person, but details. It depends heavily on the person. Just tested. I'm gonna look at them Ah. I mean, okay. I feel like no matter what, it's best that you do that in private. You can announce the results after the fact, if you would please. But, like, I don't know, I just feel weird about, like, the fact that you're, like, tying it to us, in a sense. I don't know. But that could just be me making things weird for no reason. I do that a lot. I like making things weird. Ironic, given my namesake. We have to do that in Discord to talk about it. Well. No. I'm gonna show the result, just gonna say like a yes or no pretty much. Fair enough? Ow, okay. Okay, I made very poor choices. You know, I wasn't sure about this either, but they said I was better than the outdated Lives and Continue system. You know, I hate to say it, Quarble, but you're not wrong. That feeling when you've gotten just familiar enough with a game that you're just like, yep, this spike wall? No. This spike wall means nothing to me. When you've gotten that familiar with a game, that's telling you something. Darn. Yeah. Get got. Please and thank you. I was very, very slightly early there. Yeah. Pokemon has a lot going on. So I'm very much understanding if he just needs to take a step away from whatever for any reason. I made poor choices again. Nurses have the possibility. Crackhead, decent person, me. One of those is obviously bad. Yes. Given one of the options was, and I know you already said this, but I feel I may as well reiterate, crackhead. Some people are unfit to have responsibility for a child, and someone who is addicted to illicit substances that are very harmful for themselves and others by proxy, yeah, that would fall into that classification. Okay, so that upgrade, please and thank. And apparently I'm right before the level boss. I believe you have reached the Necromancer's doorstep. Any advice? Very little is known about this villain. Okay, so no advice. Dodging anything that looks like evil magic would be a good start. Do we need Mori? Oh. Yeah, Pokemon, like... Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, well, well, I also recommend looking at my inventory for any useful upgrades. I really appreciate all the support. Look, the Necromancer is a newcomer. All we know for now is that he plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant I. All I know. I'm totally on my own here. Well, also, please don't touch the cabinet. I already told you, the cabinet is off limits. Believe me, you're not ready for what's in there. Chef gives 100 guys in the bathroom. They must be pretty small guys. I feel glad being able to say that I'm bigger for once. Okay, I had to make a joke out of it. You think you can just barge into my lab and go through my stuff like you own the place? Grana. I've heard that laughter is the best medicine. I'm just trying to make it better. There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Wait. Average at worst. I mean, they're only pretty big if you think about it. Not what I'm trying to swallow. You know, Grana, okay, you're right. I shouldn't be doing that while you're trying to swallow. Grana, you know I live to please. If for no other reason than the edutainment. Entertainment sense. Yes, so come over. Grana, if I have the opportunity, I will heavily consider it. Hey, don't touch. It's empty anyway. Don't make me lock it. Why don't you put that curiosity to good use in the outside world and maybe, I don't know, save humanity? Edutainment, you know, that's an idea, If we're talking heights, 5'8". Also, my fingers are not curling on my person, but they're curving on my person, if you get me. If you touch that again, you'll have to sit through my boring story. Don't tempt me. I'm warning you, it's boring. It's philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. This is your last warning. You better make sure you have some time ahead of you if you're going to touch that again. Let me see here. I've only been streaming for a little over an hour. Yeah, I probably got time. You asked for it, don't say I didn't warn you. You know, it gets pretty lonely out here, so I have a lot of time to think. The one thing that keeps bugging me is this concept of happiness. Everyone seems to be looking for it, some pretend to have it, but no one can really explain what it is. I think I finally cracked that code. You see, everyone has goals. So you think, oh, when I have this, I'll be happy, or when I achieve that, I'll feel eternal bliss. Two separate measurements. It was a joke, it was joking, it was not true. We all have several measurements over our entire body. I am 5'8" in height. My finger is, my pinky, I imagine, is, let's say, 2.5 inches, this finger. I could go on. I won't. It won't protect me from you, dog. There is no protection from Pokemon. There is no protection. A 763, two separate measurements. Ah. Fair enough, but still, you know. Ew. Ah. Yeah. Thumb to pinky span is 6 inches. Tempted as I am to say what mine is, I feel like that may be saying something, and I'm not sure what. Kind of like the foot measurement. I don't know. I don't know, but I fear because of the internet. You know what else is fiction? Alright, Raze. Alright. He gives me like 9 inches. Dang. Alright. I was gonna say, even mine isn't that big. Almost feeling insignificant over here. Almost feeling insecure about it. I'll stop. Also, yes, you did just hear a rough approximation of Muscle Man. Long pinky and thumb. Fair, very fair. Don't worry, Generico still. Granna. What's the phrase? What's the phrase? Something up or God, what was it? Like, what was it? Like, what was it? Something up or shut up. I forget. I don't. Guessing handling is a kink. It's just that I never hold people's hand. I am very, very picky. So because of that, it is rare that I have physical interaction. So, whoops. Never getting married, so it's okay. You know what? Fair enough. Also, what did I say, Pokemon? What did I say? Some people are looking for love or acceptance, while others simply hope Devolver will sign their awesome game. That's so depressing. I mean, I get it, but for me it's just a fact of life. I'm not even like... It's like, whatever. I mean... No, it's not premarital if there is no marriage. Fair. From my perspective, sitting here at the end of time and being visited by countless travelers, I came to realize something very important. Goals don't make people happy. They defer their happiness into the future, to when their goal will be achieved. This can only fail because once you reach your goal, you are not the same person you were once you set out to achieve it. And once more, your mindset is to chase something instead of enjoying what you have. So there you have it. Happiness is not a goal or a state, it's a system. You optimize your environment and cherry-pick the people around you. So that every day, you're just stoked to live your own life, and you don't need to defer any joys because you optimize the present moment. Now, I don't know whether that was cheesy or insightful or even just annoying, but I need to optimize my own life, and that implies that you stop trying to open my cabinet, so I really hope I bored you to death. You should see what I did to the last traveler who got nosy. I heard that. Alright then. Would any of you hold my hand? Tony? I can guarantee you that some of them would. Raze, for example. And Pokemon. And most likely, and I was gonna say, and most likely Granna. And I was right. My controller died. Oops. Oh well. Guess it's time for the battery pack. L ratio. You know, valid. 69 bozo, haha. You know, valid. Please don't touch the cabinet. Sorry, please don't touch the cabinet. I already told you the cabinet is off limits. Believe me, you're not ready for what's in there. I think it just looped. Yeah, it just looped. Okay. And also, Granna, I see you say that, And I'm really not sure how to feel about that. I will say, you had better not be talking down about yourself. That is all I will say. Now then, boss fight. Sorry, Dranek, that's a Grana. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a turn-off. Actually, that also, I feel like there's something being implied there. At the very, okay. If it is merely a statement of a fact, I suppose, fair enough. I just don't want to. I just don't want you to see you talking down about yourself, okay? Meanwhile, people say that, and I'm just like, I'm just lonely. I just never really went anywhere or did anything. Oops. I say lonely like it's a negative thing. I mean, like, I guess it is in, like... I am alone is currently... Like, I am physically alone, and I am romantically, I suppose you could say, alone. But, oh well. I cross that bridge when I get to it. And plus, if I truly, truly, truly need something like physical warmth, then I very well could just be like, hey, very, very, very close friend of mine, I want to hang out, can we please do that? And you'll just be like, okay, sure. Didn't need to be a negative. It's just, that's an affectionate nickname. Fair enough. I don't know a lot of things. Like, I'm still learning a lot, so, well. Got a bridge to show you? I do not know what that means. Also, Pokemon, I know for a fact that you're not. Not negative in this thing. Yes. I will agree that, like, shaming, like, it's people's lives, let them do what they will. It's just that I suppose that from my more reserved Pokemon, I don't feel like I need to check my butthole. I'm already uptight enough that I would know if something got in there. But I came from, like, a very reserved background. So, that word, in my upbringing, had a negative connotation. But that it's probably just that my own mind needs to be reframed to be more open about that. Praising unless they want to be shamed. Some people are into that, but it's impressive. I do not understand enough entirely, so I'm not going to comment. Because I am perpetually lost, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just no comment it? You're right. I have been on this screen for a hot minute. Oops.
And with this army of the undead, everyone will soon fear the mighty Raxting.
Ahem. The hottest minute ever? Nope. Grana? Grana? I feel like I can make a joke out of that, but I won't. Don't mind me just cackling over here. I'm glad that you're enjoying this. I'm very glad. I am sincerely glad that you're enjoying this.
Ahem. What now?
It's still sick. But I'm no longer swallowing. But I come a quitter. Okay. I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it. What I was gonna say was the hottest minute I'll be honest, I feel like I could even top that, because that didn't really feel like that hot of a minute. And then you're just like, don't mind me, I'm still cackling over here. And I'm just like, okay, you know what, I guess I'll just leave that joke where it lies. And then you come in here saying, oh, I'm no longer swallowing. And I'm just like, well, I've already dropped one joke, I may as well drop one more. And then you come in here and say, top me, BB. Grenna. Grenna. At the very least, not... Okay. Was not anticipating that today. At the very least, I don't think that that's a thing for stream. Grenna. Grenna. You are perfectly fine. You are perfectly fine. Pokemon, don't say it like that. I am not used to... I'm not used to having a select number of people from whom that I accept affection. And I am not used to receiving said affection in such volume, we shall say. So, it is... I am touched. And there's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not making it right now. I'm trying to be sincere. Grenna, if you would like to stay, you are more than welcome to, because you are a treasure. Again, I gave you that VIP badge for a reason. Pokemon, no. No. Raise? Valid. Though that being said, I'm still going to be cagey. I can almost guarantee that I'm still going to be cagey. But it still got me... Not unusual.
What now?
We have a visitor.
I don't have time for visitors.
Well, he seems to have time for you.
Oh, great. Just when you think you get to play with your evil lab.
His stick talks, yes. Doesn't all of ours?
Do I have to remind you who's in charge here?
Mine don't. It just buzzes. Ah. I see. Tempted as I am to make a joke. Tempted as I am. You know what? Hold up. I had to do a thing. I had to do a thing. Sometimes I know, or at least I think I know, what I can say to just mess with somebody's day. And today I made that choice. Raise, don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. Now say something threatening and try not to embarrass us like you did last time.
Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this.
Hold up. I think I think I kind of blocked it by mistake, but
Ahem, who dares enter my lair?
that strawberry hard candy and landed in my eye and my eyes. Oh god, jeez, sorry to hear that, dude. Good lord. Brain cells, what happened again? Don't worry about it. We're not worrying about it. Either way, now that you get to see how Ruxton is down in the corner there, well, mini lad.
Uh-oh, is that the messenger?
Looks like it.
What do we do?
Steal the scroll, of course. Yeah, like, God, like, I would ask how it landed in your eye, but frankly, I don't know that I want to know. I will be completely honest.
Good plan.
Genuinely feel horror hearing about that. Yes. It's like, okay, but how? And ideally, it'll fix itself in time. But do take care of yourself. Been quiet, I think Grenna's doing a thing. It's hard to say. But, oh well. If they, okay. Laying down parabola candy to the eye. Well, I don't know who you're talking to, Grenna. I don't know who you're talking to. But for all I know, you're directing all of that at me. Okay, you're directing it at all of us. In which case... I need to learn how to be less reserved one day. Oh well. Yes, Grenna, can I help you? Can you do me a favor? What would that be? It depends on the favor, but what would that be? Why? Why do you guys have this fascination about getting the bird? What? Okay, you know what? The first one was free. What do I get out of this? I can swear if I like to, and I can flip you guys off if I want to. But... oh, you know you get... No, I don't, as a matter of fact. So please, tell me in excruciating detail. Thank you, Raze, for the head pats. And Pokemon? That is tempting. That is tempting.
I yield.
Wait, I don't.
It's over. This evil thing is clearly not working out for us, no matter how many skulls we slap onto ourselves.
Grenna, thank you for the head pats.
Any suggestions, then? I'm listening. I don't know, just something else.
Raze, thank you for the head pats.
Like what? Introspection would be a good start. What has all this brought us, really? Ridiculous. I'm sticking to evil.
Software. Raze. What do I get out of it? That is what I want to know. Eyeball strawberry candies, but... I think that's the most cursed statement that I've read all day, and I actually need to rub my temples for that one. Ugh. I got a head pat. I did not ask for the head pat. This was not a trade deal of which I accepted. I am very peculiar, and you knew this about me going into this. You have whatever was implicit. No, it was not. I never said if plus implicit consent. Eh, but I never said that for that I would do that. And I'm not even going to give you the room to say, oh, well, you said this like this. It's like the whole thank you thing. Like the tone implies no, but technically the words and yada yada yada. But no. Contract term, not the sexing. Even still, do you want to be compared to the people who write those things? Do you want to be compared to being somebody who's so shrewd to follow something so tiny to the letter that all that I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. And the Grenna? You shouldn't write blank checks. You should not write blank checks. As a matter of fact, I feel like I've been saying that a lot to you lately. So stop writing blank checks. Long lines of those websites are using a website. If anything, viewing my stream, you accept my terms of service. Not by having you as a viewer, I accept yours. That is not how I believe this works. So then, Grunna, I don't know that I'm going to cash this blank check, but God damn it. Greta, Greta, you can't just say that to me after saying all of that just to have the bird flipped in your direction. I do not understand. I do not understand. So how this works. My dad works at Twitch.
And my dad works at Nintendo.
No. But seriously, like, oh my god. I I fail to understand, but you know what? Oh well. I don't need to, I think. Oh well. Blank checks on the game. I know now what I do. So, Grenna, I have no self preservation. Again, I don't know that I'll cash it. But if I ever, for whatever reason, am like, okay, you know, Grenna, you said anything. Here's my proof of receipt. I don't know that I'll use it, but I will be holding that in my back pocket for some time. Forgot to ask for the shelf life of my offer that. You snide little thing. You crafty little devil. In that case, may I ask, how long is that shelf life? Ah, you crafty devil. Bravo, though. Bravo, you minx. Assuming that's a good word. I'm not worrying about that right now. I keep just chatting with you guys, and we just keep lingering on screens like this.
Oh yeah? And how are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you?
Well, Grana, it's fine. It's fine. We are having fun. I also just have streamer mode of just like I want to do thing because this is why I'm here. Am no just chatting stream, so me am want play game because me no want get yelled at. But also, Grenna, I'm still waiting to hear an answer. Well, I could. That's Yeah, that's a good point actually. It's settled then. Well,
It's settled then. Carry on, messenger. We promise not to cause the world any harm.
well, okay. Fairly accurate, though gender targeted word. Fair enough. I have 30 minutes before I'm tired. Is that how long the deal lasts for? Is it? I would like to know. Okay. In that case, I still haven't heard an answer, and frankly... I am so glad that I reduced the timer for that for 5 minutes. Or rather, to 5 minutes. I'm not giving the answer to Hank Hill, generic Hill. Okay, well in that case, give it to me now. Before I switch over. Why not? Or I can wait until after. But because Grenna, for the fact that you were so, I'll give it to you now and later. Then give it to me now. Give me the answer then. I will not. What I will do right now, I'm pulling up my phone, and I am going to see if I get a ping from you. And if I get a ping from you, then no questions asked, I will move on. A singular message. I want this answer. I want this answer. You made me go and flip off the camera because you were that excited for it. So send me a message. It just has to be a message. That is all I ask. Well, Granna, I'm going to play a little as I wait. Alright. You're damn propane. Yup, sure, fine. Alright. I can work with that. That said, Ray? God, I'm gonna kick your ass. I say that as a joke. I say it with warmth and affection, but oh my lord. Run hands, gamer? I don't know what that means. Do I look like I know the slang these days? Also, actually, I'm just remembering. I'm remembering the last time that somebody went and said, oh, I'll write you a blank check, and I'm just like, well, Meanwhile, I didn't really wind up doing much with that either, I think, but well. That is neither here nor there. Wait, Granite talks big game, but they bluff hard, you know? I feel like I'm believing it now. Bamboo Creek, that must be a sight for sore eyes after your trek through the catacombs. Also, I am uncultured, but I'm not elderly. Weirdly enough. I just act like it. Sure is. Do make the best of it. This place is as close to a day off you'll get on this adventure. A blank check for a free NSFW. Okay, well, I don't know that I'll use that one either, but... Catacombs, yes. What can I say? Catch me outside, how about that? Do I look like I understand your Zoomer humor? I understand nothing. Under certain circumstances. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'll try, just didn't know something so cheerful existed. I guess that says more about your mindset than your world. What are these crystals I'm collecting? So you're a touch the unidentified magic object first and ask questions later kind of guy? They're time shards. I can use them to augment your abilities. Finish reference. I didn't say the whole thing. I know you know what I'm saying. Look. I know some Zoomer humor. I just don't know all of it. Like, good lord, I don't know all of it. I especially don't understand why all of it. But... Pokemon, I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. They're time shards. I can use them to... I already had that. God, how does it work? Exactly we've been doing it so far. You select me one, give me the required amount of shards so I can do my thing. I meant the spell itself. It's complicated. But I'm curious. And I'm busy. Any stories to share? Mr. Pokemon... I don't understand, and I don't know that I want to know. Of course I do, but now's not the time. Doorbell, I got him. Fair enough. Good lord, Pokemon. Alright then. I will not comment on that any further, but I will say... And I'm going to come out of that voice before I say it. I will say, my lord. Anyways. I was confused and I understood. Fair enough. Do a bluff check like time you're doing a say-so check on Misa. Fair enough, dear God. I've been told they're delicious. You know what, Grunna? Fair enough. I don't know what else to say to you people, but fair enough. My stars. Also, speaking of 20 seconds, I'm going to add 20 seconds to the timer just so, like, that break of character is justified. Alright, there it is. Now the timer is starting. Why not? You're in Bamboo Creek. This is as sunny as it gets in this here cursed world. So I suggest you take the opportunity to play outside. And now that the 20 seconds have been up... the squish square on the boost is difficult. Well.
Bye now.
Oof. Well, okay then. And I have no further upgrades that I can make. Oh well. I feel like I should be banned from Gen X. Look, Grunna. Over the past while, my chat has gotten even more degenerate, and it's surprisingly not because of Pokemon. But, that being said, I am very glad to have you. And I will say that as many times as it takes. Okay. You could say Granagami wasn't bothered with her. Sorry, inappropriate to Grana. Do not worry about it, it is fine. Also, chat just horny in general. I completely understand. Also, dang, one of the few times I try to actually use the shuriken thing, and no, I can be. You can behave, but you did come in here saying things like "top me, daddy." So there is that. And yes, if you're going to come in here and say that, I'm not gonna let you live it down. Well, not a bottom, so... Grenna, you came into my chat and said, "Top me, daddy." Again, I'm not letting you live that down. Run and pass. Greta. Never change, never change. I get so much joy from you. Always, what with the bluffing and such. Also, I hate this guy, so I'm ignoring him. You can't even kill him anyway. Only bottom is gonna burst when they say they're on bottoms. That's a fair point, Raze. I hadn't considered that. Because degen thinking is surprisingly not my default thinking. Despite the fact that, well, it depends, but... we see one... Let me make that two. And you know, Tony, I would ask, but frankly, I am not going to bother. No matter what, I feel like I know where this is going. I don't know why I feel like I need to Google that now. Also, Tony, fair enough. I made very poor choices. Have you not seen Bleach? Okay, wait, nope, never mind. Okay, that makes sense now. But yeah, no, I actually haven't seen Bleach. I've watched like the first maybe 10, 15 episodes, and then I was like, okay, that's enough of that. And I just never looked back. Ow, okay, fine. Roof of them being a bottom, we only need to look at their keyboard. Spam. The only bottom is spam gibberish letters of their keyboard when flustered. That's a compelling theory. That's a very compelling theory. Cough indeed. Case in point. Also, ignore the fact that just happened. I'm literally just mashing left and right on the D-pad. What? What do you mean, what? I didn't say anything. No. I don't know what's going on whatsoever. I'm completely lost. I found two bombs then. I was right, you know? Yep. Tony, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. And frankly, part of me is tempted to agree. The only reason why I say tempted is because I am not going to continue to entertain the thought of who is and is not a bottom. I have better things to do with my time. At least, better things in my own perspective. My own shallow-minded perspective. Ow. Okay, fine. Ow. Okay, God. I need practice because I am out of it. B-. That improv was B-. Wait, no, I know this area. Hold on, I want to try to do a thing. I did it once, and I want to see if I can try to do it again. Keyboard smash me first, the thing. You want to get freaky? No, I don't. As a matter of fact. Thank you for asking, question mark? Ah, not enough height. Can I get like one more at about that height, maybe? Yeah, trade balance unrelated to VTubers. Okay, you know, fair enough game, fine. Oh, now as I'm going up it does it. Fine. God's sake. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something later on, aren't I? Or am I? I don't even know anymore. Or extremely obsessed with who's the bottom. Well, I guess I'm not a good VTuber then. I don't entirely spend time thinking, oh, does this person fit into this cookie cutter kind of position? This was the place I was thinking of. This is what I was thinking of. Ah, I almost didn't even have to touch the ground there, but oh well. Missing VTuber. Pokemon? I appreciate you saying that, at the very least. Not something that I thought that I would have said about me, but, you know, I can appreciate that. Also, tempted as I am to get those two lanterns that are all the way up top, I'm not entirely in the mood for it, just to, like... Because then I have to do this for a very prolonged period of time, and this is just so much... Okay, well, assuming I do it right, this is so much faster. There we are. If I was a VTuber, I wouldn't be honest, obsessed with it. Yep. Like, I just let people be the way they are, and I kind of just leave it at that most of the time, I think. I feel like. I don't know. So I guess the boss is up next?
A boss in Bamboo Creek? That's a good one.
Oh god, what was the voice I was using for this guy?
A boss in Bamboo Creek? That's a good one.
There it is. Well, with the layout, you know, perfectly centered gates, magical lanterns, no scrolling, I just thought...
Look, you're perfectly free to hallucinate patterns and try to make sense of them, but I believe I told you this place was like your day off.
So?
Well, would you fight a boss on your day off? Exactly.
Well, alright then. I would rather have more health. Some parts of VTuber community are some creators denying being a bottom of the hill personality with bums. Have been a thing since before VTubers were around. That is very true. Honestly, I don't like that part of the VTuber community, but it's present in most of big male VTubers because it baits for good clips and then self-reinforces. I see, but whatever. More than a top or a bottom, a person is a person. So I kind of just don't bother thinking about it. Although that being said, not sure if I want to admit this actually. I'll just let you guys imagine what I was thinking there. I fell in a pit.
That you did.
That gap is way too wide. There's no way I can make the jump.
This reminds me of a story. A long time ago, warriors of the Squirrel Clan invented a way to soar through the skies. And touching on a freedom humans would seldom dream of, some would mistake them for gods. Incredible. Wait. But yeah, I think there are a lot of great VTubers that have nothing to do with Top Bunk. Who just are who they are, yes. Yeah, whatever, here's a wingsuit. You got the wingsuit! Press and hold, yada yada yada, who cares? Also, thanks for the wingsuit. You bet! Oh, no, wow. You bet, don't forget... You bet, don't forget don't forget to try it out by pressing and holding A while airborne. There we go, this is the voice I wanted to use. Why was it free and not like the other upgrades? Because it was mandatory to your progression. You can't save the world if you're stuck in a pit. Will there be more freebies in the future? There's only one way to find out now, isn't there? What do you mean? I mean you should carry on with your quest while letting your heart know for sure that this here cursed world and its inhabitants have a lot of surprises left in store for you. Also, welcome to the Howling Grotto. Do people live here? Some cave-dwelling creatures used to a long time ago. They built structures from the streams of emerald running through the rock and believed the wind was the breath of a god. Anything I should know? Not really, other than it's gliding time! Well, that wingsuit I gave you? Yeah? Sorry, I don't have enough contextual data. I meant to say something that would make sense, regardless of whether you had already used the wingsuit to ride the wind tunnels. You're being awkward now. What's wrong with you? I gave you something that virtually lets you fly, and you'd rather stay here and chat? Well, funny thing about that. Do you have any stories to tell me, shopkeeper? I bet you do. I bet you do. Of course, here's one for you. There once was a king who had a pretty rough time managing his emotions. Experiencing nothing but extremes, he would always feel either too excited or too depressed, which caused him to never get anything done. Just as he was about to lose all hope of getting his life together and be a viable ruler for his people, he was visited by a traveling relic hunter. To rid the king of his woes, the relic hunter gave him a magic ring, promising it would make him sad when he is happy, and happy when he is sad. It worked like a literal charm, and the kingdom became very prosperous as a result. When the king passed away, the castle's wizard promptly grabbed the ring to finally try and understand the source of its power. As it turned out, the ring wasn't magic at all. But how could a non-magic ring make you sad when you are happy, and happy when you are sad? Any guess? Not really. It had a small inscription that read, "This too shall pass." Whoa, that's deep. It's more than deep. I just gave you the cure for anxiety through a fairy tale. Thanks, shopkeeper. Hey now, don't push it. You gonna text you yet? A funny thing about that. I did take a glance at my phone, and I did see that I got a message. So, I believe the answer is yes. I am rather curious to see what they sent me, if it was even anything at all, and not just like a picture of like the middle finger emoji. Maybe me adding you as a friend request. Hold up. You know, we're gonna double check. This is gonna be part of the stream. Because F you, why not? As a matter of fact, yes, it was Grana. I nearly got impaled. Oops.
Now that I have the wingsuit, I have so much more aerial mobility. Oh, and I can also do flips for days. All the flips. Oh, hello. On the note of Grenna, did they go to bed? I imagine that they might have. Ow. Emphasis on might. Hope they're getting the rest. Exactly, yeah. I very much appreciate seeing them around. That being said, I do fully well know that my streams are very late for them. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they're taking care of themselves. A happy and healthy Grenna is what we want to see. Also. Did my headphones just died. Which is funny, because I didn't even notice them beeping that they were low. So I'm going to pivot from charging my controller, which it probably got at least a decent charge a little bit, to charging my headphones, and I'm going to see, do I have anything for that? You know what, hold up. I do have what I normally use to charge my headphones in my off hours, so I will use that to charge my controller. I am a bundle of cables right now, and frankly, I'm not sure how to feel about it. There we go. Okay, now I can hear again. Ow. Okay, fine. Hope you feel better soon. Hearing my friends hurting makes it... I was gonna say you? But, like, yeah. Yeah. I meant they feel better. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I once you said they, I was like, oh. But, yeah. I getcha. I've kept saying this before, and I will keep saying it again. Grenna is too much of a sweetheart. They just deserve the best. Now that Grenna is gone, I guess I have to take care of the Chubba teasing generic. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not... Well, welcome back, I suppose? In a manner of speaking? I was frantically looking for something. Well. Whatever it is, I hope you have found or will find it soon. Also, I'm going to... Wait a minute. I was just about to culture. You better not. It is a miracle that I'm accepting of that from Grenna. There we go. Having Grenna is enough. Indeed. People have to earn me not chewing them out when they call me daddy. In a manner of speaking. More than enough, but more... Ah, I see. I was... Wrong, goes my boot, but unfortunately not. I see. Okay, fine, game. Yep, that will not reach over there no matter how hard I try. Okay, fair enough. There's an upgrade that I'm looking forward to getting that's going to let me attack while I glide, but... Oh well, I'll get that soon enough. Also, given that I believe I know who you're talking about now, I don't entirely see how they wouldn't be, I suppose, but whatever. But whatever. I'm not going to spend too much of my brain power thinking about boobs. At least not while I'm streaming. But mine are big. Okay, duly noted, duly noted. I'll file that away in my back pocket for later. And I realize that that sounds weird, but oh well, I said what I said. Ow, okay, fine, game. Yikes. Okay, that's what I get for trying to do a spiked jump while I'm looking at chat. My brain power does it. You know, they are pretty great, but you're not getting a sound clip of me saying that. Well then... Man, there's enough saws here that I would think that I would die on one of them. Admit it, you did that just because you wanted to see me. No, I didn't actually, Quarble. Because believe it or not, at least in terms of monetary reasons, you're a bit of a drag. It's like seeing the tax collector. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Fun seeing you again. Here, take what you need and get out of my life again. Ugh, God. I don't even know what to think sometimes. Because, like, I look over chat and then I see, like, ah yes, the boob talk, and then I'm like, oh, thinking about boobs, and I'm just like, no, brain, don't go down this road, not while you're live, and then I'm like, well, you know what, fine, I guess I'm here, oh well, also, ow. Okay, I need to actually hit that away, brain. We all walked together. Fair enough. Fair enough. We all walk the road of thinking about titty. Yeah, good night. It's midnight 40 for me. Same here. Good night and rest well. Go sleep. As much as I enjoy you here, Grena, part of me wants to say the same thing, but also, I'm just gonna say you do what you will. And I'm not going to be... I'm not gonna pick on you too much regardless of what you happen to pick. Because no matter what, I enjoy your time. I don't gotta stream tomorrow. That is valid. That is valid. Oh god, I guess that's like the secret, isn't it? Just like reason with me and wear me down until eventually I'm just like, okay, yeah, just stay in chat. It's fine. They're bugging you to go to bed, you can always join me. Raise, alright, jeez. Tempted as I am to make the jokes. Hello there. To bed. You know, Tony, it sounds like you're trying to say something there. Other than get sleep.
Am I? God, I cannot wait for one of the upgrades I'm gonna get. Also, I'm also excited for the thing that's going to happen in this game. If you know, you know. And oh boy, is it a thing. But I don't want to spoil what it is. So if you know, do not say it, but know that I am working to get there as fast as I can without dying, ideally. They really talk to Grenade. Well, Raze, if it's any consolation, I am sorry. I have never been that bold with somebody. Sleep or otherwise. I'm just like, he who, maybe I'll get close to you eventually. And then Grenna comes along being wonderful enough that I'm just like, you know, yeah. I think you are wonderful enough to warrant things. I don't know, like, I don't know how to phrase it. Grenna became very dear to me very quickly, I suppose is the point. Okay, don't worry, I want to explore that inconvenient trip. Yep, especially considering that you and I are East Coast and you are West Coast, Grenna. So, yep, that makes perfect sense. I almost sound like I'm doing an impression of Zet Brannigan. Zet Brannigan, Captain's Log. The coasts. I don't want to get sand in there, though, is the thing. I would try that, but I really don't like sand. Not that much. And this is why people shouldn't say things that I can twist around with my literal brain. Because, oh, do I love to twist things around with my literal brain. Methinks it is almost boss time again. And I can upgrade that and nothing else, so oh well, I'll take it.
Well, I hope you're up for a challenge.
Why?
Because something big is up ahead.
Up next. Dude, I'm so excited. Nearby convention, there's a troupe that does the Zap Brannigan skit. So funny. Hey! Wow, that's weirdly topical. Alright. Glad to hear that for you. Twitching is an interesting kink. Okay, that's odd. Convention happens around my birthday month. You mean to say April? You mean to say the month of April, Grunna? I reviewed when your birthday is, so it's fresh in my head right now. And if you happen to know when my birthday is, then that's very funny information for me. But, you know? Twisting, not twitch. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Now I know about Greta's birthday month. I could also tell you the day, if you like. You know? Okay. Mine's 2 days before yours, and yours is a month before Race's. Yes. Yes. And my birthday happens to be April 8th, which means that Grunna's is April 6th. What can I say except you're welcome for the thing that I just said. What?
Well, let's just say you're about to fight someone who understands that the best defense is a good offense.
Gonna eat your salt, Grenna? You are more than welcome to try.
Do androids have souls? I would like you to tell me the answer to that question.
Grenna, you're wonderful.
Ooh. I wish I could tell you. Anyway, your 3 questions are up. Carry on.
Okay, calm down, 17. Okay.
I don't know where that exactly came from, but close enough. More special things. And Grena, I am going to see to it that I burn your birthday into my mind. Because to me, that is something special. Since when is there a 3 questions rule?
Hey, that's 4 now.
Well... you forgot me. The thing that is special is your existence. Grena right. Grena right. Ah man, part of me is really hankering for that fluffernutter sandwich. And I don't know why. What's... No, I don't. Like I said, you have to be very special for me to even consider that. I felt off rhythm with that, so I was just waiting for the golem at that point. Ow, God, okay, fine. Jeez, brain, I need to bail a little bit earlier. Okay, that's fine. Ow, okay, ow, okay, ow, okay. This is fine. Okay, now I bail. Alright. Excellent! Uh-oh. Okay, what was I supposed to do with that? I was right on him, so I couldn't really even do anything. Thanks for being so good and sweet and best and friends I've ever had. Glad to hear it, Raze. See you later and take care. I am about to die. Oh well.
Or you could have watched your step.
Oh well. I mean, that's what I get for reading chat. It's fine. Although, now we get to see a funny little thing about Quarble. How, you know, normally, he's like sticking around, you know, until he gets his due or he gets bored. But in boss rooms, I realize that chat is blocking, but oh wait. Wait for it. Yep, he's just like, nah. Potatoes? Hello, Ryan. Welcome in. Glad to see you. That said, I still wonder why you lead with potatoes, but well, whatever. That is your choice to make. He was not emotionally prepared for that. That being said, oh, I am glad to have heard it. Oh, boy. Okay, that's good. Okay, this is fine. Yep, night Raze. Peace out. Take care. God, I got off kilter again, and now my brain's all like, hold up. Everything is weird. And bail. I know what I'm doing. I'm definitely not lying. Hehe, I offed your killer? Kilter? Oh, offed my kilter. Yes, you did. You did make me off kilter, so I thank you. Also, Grena, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. I'll do the posture check right now, but the hydrate will come in just a second. And the way that I phrase that, there's a very obvious joke in there somewhere, but I'm not saying it. And I will also do the stretch in a moment, but just after that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Hello. What the fuck? Oh, no, you don't mean to tell me. Ah, the adhesive on the tracker is getting weird. And the Velcro is very stubborn. Like the Velcro is super stubborn. Like, my god, levels of stubborn. There, oh my lord. No, Tony, don't say it, please. You guys know something I don't, and I'm not asking any questions. Oh, dear God. I need to take off my hand tracker, too, because this seems really weird. I think the tracker got bjorked up. Something about maybe the tracker overheating, actually. Hold up, I need to even take off my headphones for this. Good lord. Yep, it definitely came a little bit loose. And by a little bit, I mean a lot bit. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to say that's enough hand tracking for one day. Oh well. Nice as it is to have, we don't need it all the time. So then, I'm going to take that swig of water. And then it is switch time, baby. Alright. Oh, God. My legs. Starting with stretching up, then to the left, and then to the right. Yeah, there we are. Nothing quite like trying to pull your limbs into different zip codes. Grenna, I see you got the bait and switch. I sincerely apologize. You empty daily potato since the new day has begun. You know, Ryan, I guarantee nothing, but I'll try. My controller is over here amidst the nightmare of cables and everything. Good God. Oh well. This is fine. It's fine. It's all perfectly fine. Like this boss is dead. Or is it? Yeah, I'm gonna be very careful right now because I can only take 2 more hits, and frankly, I don't entirely trust myself. To manage my cables. Well, you see, that would be something that would be nice to hear right now, wouldn't it? I do sincerely need to go back through and, like, organize them better. Because, oh boy, I need to, like, figure out how to... Gotta go fix up your cables done. You are not coming across the country to fix some cables. You are not doing that. Cena's desk, there's no management there. Hate to say it, you're not wrong. Like, thanks for destroying my golem. Well, you attacked first. Ryan, I told you that is void. You are not going to be my roommate. I apologize. I am very picky about roommates as well. What are you talking about? I've been digging through these caverns for centuries and you just randomly engaged. Grace, this roommate opening. Grenna. I mean, when I move in to my new place, potentially. Thought we had some. Ryan, I sincerely apologize. Also, cable fixing is a secondary task like a side quest. Crow, you right. Also, welcome into chat. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Also, I forgot if I said the same to you, Ryan, but I hope you're also doing well. I'm gesturing with my hands, even though you guys can't see it anymore, but frankly, oh well, too bad. Cable fixing is a mandatory side quest. You know what? Fair enough, Grenna. That is very fair. Now like I'm tied to a lace in my same room for the past 3 years. You know? If it works. What the heck is going on? Sora, I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. We have been up to shenanigans tonight. I don't even understand. I have no idea. Like, there's been, like, Grenna over here being, like, low-key thirsty. There's been Ryan, who's been, like, trying to slide into my living situation, and that I have just been absolutely denying. People have been like, hey, how's your cables looking? And I'm just like, they're a mess, and they're just like, how dare you, as a tech nerd. Low-key, Grenna, you know what, you're right, you're at least a medium level. Like, like, I was saying that to try to, like, minimize it as, like, as a courtesy, I guess you could say, but I suppose I was out of my element. You know what I mean. Like, no way. No way. You know what, fair enough. I could see it. Also, Ryan, thank you for the head pats. Also, fair, I'm drunk and generic. Oh. Grenna. I'm just gonna keep saying your name, Grenna. I see how you could have thought I was a threat. Also, Ryan, thank you for the lurk. I guess my survival instincts kicked in a little too fast. Also, I guess the shopkeeper gaslit me into believing that you were a boss. I understand, it's all good. Look, I'm sorry I destroyed your golem, okay? Don't worry about it. I mean it, I'm sorry. It's alright. Honest mistake. So, how do I get out of here? Oh, I'll adjust the wind for you. Good luck on your quest. 1 minute starting now. I will... You know what? I'm even gonna do this. Hey Google. Set a timer for 1 minute.
Third timer for 1 minute.
Alright. You can leave using the wind tunnel. Again, I don't mind our misunderstanding. Poor guy. Poor fella. Lost his golem he probably put hundreds of years into maintaining, and Grenna listens to commands. Tempted as I am to push that idea. Tempted as I am, I'm not going to. Ow, how did I not see that coming? How did I not see that coming? Well trained and housebroken. I'm not sure if that counts as being trained. Well, I'm not sure. Not okay. That was time. And Grenna, I'm not sure if that counts as being behaved, but you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you passed. Also, this area has to be one of my favorite songs in the game, gotta say. And I love... Wow. Rude? Rude what? Rude. How so? Be light out red. Okay, you know what? I love that, like, when the quote-unquote chorus kicks in, these, like, the lanterns actually, like, sing along. I love that detail. Like, the next time that I'm surrounded by a bunch of these that are still lit, and the chorus comes in, I'm gonna have to do that. Like, oh boy. Oh, wait. Oh no. No, there aren't any nearby. No. Like that, like that, like this. Serotonin. That gives me all the serotonin.
I still can't believe you defeated the Emerald Golem. Did you get a chance to understand its motive?
I like my shot because it's fun. I also like doing this voice. And I want to see if I got any upgrades, which frankly I probably didn't, but oh well, I don't care. I like doing my voices. That thing wasn't evil, it was just digging away. What? You mean all those messengers that were killed? All misunderstanding. Wow. Feeling considerably sick still. I think I'll be going to bed now. Okay, Grenna. Take care. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Sleep very, very well. And you can tell that I'm hesitating on saying a thing. But, Grenna, love you. Take care, okay? Thanks for today, no great rest of stream. Yes, of course. Have a great rest of your night and stay wonderful, alright? What, Sora? What? What happened that elicits an OMG? Please, do tell me. Welcome to Quillshrew Marsh, said no one ever. Yeah, this place is eerie. Tell me about it. I once had to look through the mud for an artifact. Gave up pretty quickly. What happened to this area? Legend said it used to be ruled by a monstrosity called the Primal Fear until a brave monk defeated it. Both were very mighty indeed, but with its final breath, the Primal Fear cursed the monk forever. Cursed? Legend also says the monk still roams the marsh to this day, turning any trespassers into fungi. Oh, great. No one knows whether any of that is true, but yeah, I'd pick up the pace if I were you. Well then, do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a messenger who kept asking for stories. Even though he was supposed to move on with this very important quest, he just couldn't get enough. The shopkeeper, living in a void outside of time, was connected to all eras, so at first was happy to share the myths and legends encountered over decades of traveling. Alas, the messenger never seemed to appreciate the morals or takeaways, so the shopkeeper decided to be done with the stories thing. The end. No way, I liked your stories. Come on. Maybe later, we'll see. There's so much for that, yup. That wizard. He's an entertaining dude. I ought to pick up a thing or three from him. Golly. Oh god, like, I say this as a joke, but there's a part of my brain that just kicks in, and it's just like thinking of that one Game Grumps joke of when, what was it, Dan was just like, why are you all watching? Why are you here? No, wait, no, it was Aaron who was like, why are you watching this? Unsubscribe! Stop watching! Nope, that wasn't quite right, but there we go. Haha, denied. Ow, okay, fine. Like, I gotta say, thinking about this game and this series, what to do with 1.5k channel points? That's a great question, Tony. And I hope that you make the right choice. I sincerely hope that you make the right choice. Like, I'm thinking about Sea of Stars again, and I played the demo of that because I'm a Kickstarter backer of it. If I may as well grind for VIP. You know what? That is valid. I will say, the more people that redeem it, the more I'm going to raise the price, though, it's only going to be, like, by 1,000 points at a time. It's not going to be a lot per person, but it is going to be something. So, yeah, grinding for it while you have a chance. Make it 1K so I can get it early. You know, I could do that. I could do that. But am I going to? That is the question. Ow, okay, I should have seen that coming. Yeah, of course, like, still, I don't know. God, I am so excited to get one of the upgrades later on. It makes those ones that with, those things that... It makes the cactuses a lot more fun to fight. So I am very much looking forward to when that happens to be. But I played the Sea of Stars demo, and I enjoyed the devil out of it. That game is inspired. Like, oh God, I played Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door as a kid, and I got as far as the final dungeon, but I never beat the game, because of course I didn't. But, Sea of Stars takes a few cues from that. And frankly, oh wow, I had exactly enough for that. What are the odds? And Sea of Stars is shaping up to, like, it seems like it's going to have a good story. It seems like the combat is going to be super fun. There's, like, only been one extra party member that's been, like, revealed other than the main two characters. So I am very curious to see where this goes. I am very curious. So, like, yeah, like, legitimately, like, the reason why I'm playing this game is, like, because I am hyped for that. Given that the same developers made this as all. Or, well, you know what I mean. Pardon me, I'm having a stroke over here because I'm trying to talk and game at another level entirely at the same time. And frankly, that has always been something that causes mixed degrees of success. Like Rena said, no stroke. You know, you're not wrong. I really ought to not have a stroke, but I can't guarantee anything. Now then you... Okay, fine. Oh boy, this game is very computationally complex. Like, I have to be very aware of what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, because otherwise I wind up making a lot of mistakes that ordinarily I would not. You see, that felt pretty tasty, but I'm not entirely sure that I would have been able to do that. End of statement. Oh. Thing didn't even catch its darn hat. It just threw it and was like, okay, that's good. On like this forever, I guess. Like, okay. Lots of things are somewhat tasty. You know, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. And part of me is still also thinking about that Fluffernutter sandwich. Like, I'm about this close from just like taking a break from stream to just go make one. And the one thing that I both do and don't like about this game, or like, I guess the one thing I don't like about this game. So, for the cloud step, you hit something in midair and you get to jump again. Okay, that's pretty neat. That being said, the one thing I don't like is that when you do that, you can't, when you hit something, you can't go into a glide immediately. You have to jump again. And frankly, I know there isn't really a way to do it that you couldn't. There's not enough buttons on the controller to enable you to do a jump comfortably without that, or have like a dedicated glide button. But, that being said, like, I don't know. It's a very minor nitpick. 99% of the time, it's not even a thing. Be careful, I sense a fallen up ahead. Fallen? This game is getting a bit challenging. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. It gets harder. Oh, does it get harder. Phrasing. It's how we call messengers whose quest came to a tragic end, their power corrupted by demon magic. Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Because it doesn't get more serious than a rogue messenger about to unleash on you. It can't be impossible, but less possible. You are not wrong. You're very not wrong. This game actually got DLC, and I played it like a while after I beat the game originally. And when I played it, oh dear god, it wasn't horrific, but there's like a couple of parts, and if you know, you know, where I had to give it a couple of tries before I was able to actually get through it. It was something. And with these stories about a monk, if it really is that one monk... What are you talking about? About you meeting your match. Good luck. Yeah, when I played this was the first boss that, like, stumped me for a little while. Really made me have to figure out some things. Well, 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 it seems we have an intruder. You need to get out of here. This place is filled with monsters. Oh, did my quill shroom scare you? So it's true. Don't like my army? It's a shame, really, since you are about to join it. Wait, that scroll. It couldn't be. No, impossible. Kneel before your queen and receive the curse of quills. You can try, silly lady. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being weird because, haha, of course I am. Also, shoot. I was supposed to cloud step off of that thing. And I did not do it correctly. Ow, okay, fair enough. Okay. This requires focus, which is something that I'm normally not capable of, so that's why. I'm going to go into not thinky talk mode, so that way I can kind of just hopefully get through this as best I can. And we are going to see how that works, because frankly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive this. I feel like we're about an even match right now, but that being said, I do still need to be careful or else I'm going to get completely overtaken. But that said, thanks to me doing that, I get a few more good hits on her. Ow, okay, this is fine. This is very fine, actually. Almost a goner. Like so? Question mark? You son of a... There we go. And she has her own version of Corbel. Now wait a second. Who do you think you are? I'm Quilble. Quilble? This name makes no sense. Why have I never seen you before? I was exiled a long time ago when I got cursed along with my messenger. That voice, are you? Me? Out of here? You bet. See ya, sucker. Okay, well. That worked. I will happily take it. Oh god, I had one hit left too. Oh no. Oh god. This is the area. This is the area where I get that upgrade I've been excited about. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want, hand it to me, put it in my hands, give. Congratulations, you made it to the base of the mountain. Almost there. Thoughts on Instagram? I don't use it. Never have, doubt I ever will. I've had Snapchat, but I didn't even use that either, if I'm being honest. Do you know what this means? I don't know. Does it mean you have another dialogue trap for me? What? Oh, so you're just going to try and steal my character like that? I guess you think you deserve a prize. No? Well, you do. Plus, you will never be able to make the climb without the rope dart. The rope dart? Don't overthink it. Everyone will probably end up calling it the grappling hook anyway. Here. You got the rope dart! And I can't really do anything else with that, but that's fine. So, thanks for the rope dart? Oh, did you think that was an awkward interaction? You could say that. Clearly you never had to tell your boss that your little experiment went wrong, permanently impacting one of your colleagues. Hey, I heard that. Wow, that was awkward. Sorry if that was weird. Anyways, you can use it on rings, lanterns, walls, and enemies. Go nuts. About that monk. It is as I feared. Our most promising messenger did not die, but was instead cursed forever. She became the Queen of Quills. How did that happen? This is a tale for another time. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. It's a story I once told the guy who hooked me up with the music from my shop. There once was a village struggling to figure out who the werewolf was. People kept dying every full moon, and very gorily at that. One day, a brave young couple decided to venture into the woods. He would be hunter, and she the bait. As one would expect from such a cliched setting, they got separated and our hunter faced off alone, against the beast near a cliff. After 15 minutes of a literal uphill battle, the monster managed to chop off the werewolf's paw with his axe, just as it was attempting to choke him. The hunter then ran for his life, severed paw still clutched to his throat. By the time he got home, the sun was up, and he found his fiancée, bleeding, also badly wounded. The paw on his throat had reverted to its human form, and at that moment, he noticed it was wearing a ring he had purchased a few days ago. The end. Whoa, that was spooky. I'm still looking for a title. Any suggestions? What about The Werewolf Bride? Wow, great idea. Really? No, not really. You put the reveal in the title. Well, no, that's very valid. Gives away the twist. Also, out of sick and morbid curiosity, I'm just gonna scroll through Twitch right quick. Okay, I see. Now then, back to our regularly scheduled business. Also, now that I have the rope dart, I am going to feel so much more mobile. Like, oh my god, you have no idea. I still have to refigure it out a little bit, but that'll be fine. There's always like a readoption phase. Because, oh my god, this thing is amazing. Like, the rope dart makes so much easier. And it gives you so many more options, like, oh my god, like this game is just traversal options the game. And once you get really good and you can like start stringing things together, oh, the things you can pull off just feel nasty. Ow, okay, that was very fair. I should not have done that the way that I did, but oh well. And I can't upgrade anything, but frankly, that is fine. I will take it. Like, now that I have the rope dart, oh, like, I feel like I'm gonna start even feeling so much faster. Not sure if you should eat something. If you have to ask, I feel like you should. Like, how I feel like I should go and get a snack, and yet I'm just like, oh well. You know what, how long? Okay, 3 hours. It'll make for a little bit of a shorter stream, but part of me feels like calling it soon. I also have been, like, running my voice a little bit. I am a little tired. I didn't get quite as much sleep as I normally would. But that said, I'm a being that subsists on electricity instead of sleep, so oh well. But, even still. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that soon. I'm thinking I will do this last area and then I'll call it. And if I'm lucky, I may have a certain somebody to raid into. And I don't know why, I'm really craving that sandwich. I do not know why, like, something in my brain is just like, hey, you know that serotonin you want? I can give it to you. It's a very simple little thing. That felt good. Oh god, if it's not already clear, if you guys are interested in retro platformers, I highly recommend this game. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Also, actually, small detail. That's when my brain does that. Very fair. Small detail that I've noticed. The rope dart actually works as it's being retracted. So it's a little bit of a clutch kind of thing. But if you can, like, not throw yourself into spikes like I do, and if you happen to catch the rope dart on something as you're falling, it will actually still pull you in, and that, I just really like that feature. It makes it a little more forgiving, and it's, uh-oh. Oh well, I made my choice. I'm just gonna ignore these guys, I don't even care. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. I said sarcastically. Now Quarble's leaving me be. Now, okay, I should have known to crouch slash for that one, but oh well. It's fine. Ow, okay. I thought I was gonna be able to at least jump out of the way of that, but nope. Also, wait, phooey. I know what I'm doing. I'm not actually really beginning to get tired and losing steam. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blaze through this section as best I can, and we are going to see about raiding out then, because yes. Yeah, there's something that I very much know that I do when I'm not all there or completely paying attention. And that is that I will begin to just randomly press buttons and hope that something happens. And this is why, if I start playing fighting games more, I should not do that while tired, because I will heavily default to only pressing random buttons, and that is very counterintuitive to a fighting game. Alright. I will chat. Looks like the boss is up.
Surely you mean the bosses.
Bosses?
Bosses? The bosses are up.
I need to fight more than one boss here?
Well, technically it's more like personal training than an actual fight.
What?
Ah, don't let me ruin it. Go see for yourself.
And I still can't upgrade anything, but that is perfectly fine. I will take it.
Another day, another Sue stimmering.
There. Forget the fact I said that weird.
Oh yeah. Mountain life is a blast, but I miss seeing adventurers pass by. I hear ya. Remember the humans? You bet I do. They were almost as interesting as obvious foreshadowing.
That voice fits. I try my darndest.
Oh look, a human. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Like, I can't do both at the same time. Are you kidding me?
Yo, Kolos, check this little guy out. Whoa, Seuses, see that scroll? Hey, little guy, are you the carrier? Don't be silly, Seuses. Everyone knows it's the runner. You're confused, Kolos. I'm pretty sure it's the envoy. No, you've misconstrued, Seuses. It's actually the emissary. Come on, Kolos. I think I remember it being the courier. Seriously, Seuses, how about we agree on the message bearer?
Close enough.
Can do, Kolos. Want to test the message bearer's sportsmanship? I thought you'd never ask, Seuses. Let's see what you got, little guy.
These guys are fun. And whack jobs. Ow, ignore that just happened. Yeah, oh wow, he can like home in on you? That's kind of... that felt a little cheap. No. Oh, you think you're tough. Actually, wait a minute. Can I just use the rope dart on him and get around him that way? That would probably make more sense. Oh god, like, I forgot the little heart on his, like his heart tramp stamp. Oh, I love that. It's such a tiny little detail, but... oh god. Right, yes, that makes perfect sense in retrospect. Okay, yep. Ow, okay, thought that was going to play out differently. Small PB... Wait, was he? I do not recall that. I think it's just he's that... I was gonna say, I think it's just that he's that chub that, like, you can't see it from that angle. And... oh, they slipped.
Unsorted, Kolos, the postman packs quite a punch. Severely stated, Seuses. We like you, little guy. What do you reckon, Kolos? He probably needs to reach the top of our mountain.
Also, the fact their names are Kolos and Seuses.
Seems so, Seuses. I say we help out. Confirmed, Kolos. Let's do this. Thanks for the workout, little guy. Now don't move. This might sting a little.
Wait, what?
Ready, Kolos? Set, Seuses. Hut!
Perfect.
Well, I'm hungry now. Shall we snack, Kolos?
Colossus is yep.
I just said, Seuss. We promised not to eat until our power thistle was ready to be added to the pot.
Yup, bruh. But I enjoy the pun.
I forgot completely, Kolos. Surely its magical properties will make us even stronger. It will be succulent, Seuss. It will be con carne, Kolos. Let's sit by the stew until a thistle is fully grown.
And they continue to sit for some time. Okay. Now, we have hit the glacial peak, the place where we have been supposed to go, and I am going to save more of this game for next time. So with that, I believe it is time that we stop for the day and raid out. So let me see here. Oh dear God. I look in here and the first thing that I see is immediately cause for concern, but well, oh well, whatever. Finally. Fair enough, but either way. This is going to be it from me for today. We are going to raid into one of my favorite streamers and a friend of mine, Neopo Senpai. They are an ice cream VTuber, Ice Cream Fox to be more precise, and of course it's Neo. Yes, of course. And yeah, like they're very fun, super gremlin energy, but they always make their streams fun. So we're gonna raid into them, and I hope. Oh, I almost spelled that wrong. Haha, we. Can't wait to stop it. Small. You know, that tracks. I hate to say it, that tracks. But that's gonna be it for me for today. So thank you guys all for hanging around. Thank you to those who chatted, and thank you to those who lurked. I hope you all have a great one. Take care, stay wonderful, and peace out. See you again next time. I pretend I was on the right screen on my stream deck to do that, but you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing.
I gotta do my commissions.